Hi everybody, Janet here at Crafts and Collage. Welcome back to my channel. And I'm just doing a very casual, impromptu Saturday Gluebook page. That's all. So if you were looking for something special, this is just a simple Gluebook page. I just wanted to mess around and tape something and see what I came up with. And somebody the other day asked me to page through this book one more time. So I will before a final flip through, so you can see what there's some of these things are full pages for me. Yes, not all my glue books are a bunch of pictures per page. Some of them are simply one picture that I absolutely love, and it's it's just how it is. I know there's a glare on it from the one light. I love that, the enchanted woodland. I don't know, some of these are from National Geographic and Canadian Geographic and things like that, but I'll tell you, I had never used a center ring book before for any glue book pages. I've always had the connected books or magazines and so on where it was, but I gotta say I like this where it folds flat even when the layout involves both pages. Even now there's some spaces I have to come in and fill, and the right things will come up for that. You are not a dumpster fire, you are a multi-dimensional dumpster phoenix. I like that. Phoenix rising from the ashes. See, there's some one-page things that I just love that I needed a place to put, and this seemed like a good book to put it in. So I love doing collage and glue book. Love it. I love all crafts and stuff, but oh my goodness, I'm especially fond of this. If you go down to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. Okay, I have a free page here, but I'd like to do a double spread today, I think. I would like to do a double spread. Let's work on these two. For some reason I was trying out that one stencil that I did a video about for backgrounds, but I really like the look of that. So let's see if I can find enough images that might suit that really well. What do you think? Do you think I can do it? Oh, I like that one. And for some reason, I like that one. Not sure why. But I don't know about you guys, but I don't often... I mean, I'll keep a file of images that are just sort of like the way B-roll is on a movie, you know, filler images. But it doesn't happen often. I mean, the images I have, I love, you know. Penguins. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. And this is of course just the file of pictures that gets everything thrown into it when I'm too lazy to file my images away in my stupid many file folders. Oh my god. They kind of lose, although I gotta say that most of these are just sort of, to be honest with you, insignificant images. I file away the ones that to me are important enough for a proper project. Otherwise, these files of images that I sift through for just a fun glue book page are generally images that haven't been earmarked for something specific, but I like them, you know. It's that kind of thing. So let's see what we have. Broccoli is always good, but not necessarily on a collage page, right? Right. And we have a full complement of people in the house today, so if you hear a bunch of noise around, it's either upstairs in my granddaughter's domain or downstairs in my daughter and her girlfriend's domain. It's one or the other. So I hope everybody's having a decent weekend, doing something creative, something that they love, and feeling good about it. If you're not, I hope that you are able to move into a space that gives you that freedom. I truly do. I'll tell you, these days, and I'm not getting negative here, but these days it would be so easy to just drift into a depression regularly with what's going on in the world, you know. The boomers, and I am unfortunately one of them, didn't leave the world in too good a spot. And these people these days, like, I have a daughter in her early 40s, and it's like, wow, the future looks kind of grim some days, you know. Really grim, and she's got a 4-year-old, so it's a scary, scary world out there right now. And we don't know the half of it, us older folks. We really don't. We have no idea what these people this age are experiencing now. The difference between us at 40 and our elders is not near as vast as us being the elders now and our kids at 40. It's a much more vast difference. For centuries it sort of went on the same each generation kind of thing, but the difference in society and technology and everything between the younger generations and the boomers is huge, man. Just huge. So they're dealing with crap we have no idea of. None. Wow, there are some really interesting pictures I toss in here, like, what the heck? Do you ever look at a picture and go, what the heck? Oh my goodness, what is that? It's obviously a men's club of some sort, or something, in the, I don't know, mid to late 1800s, I would guess, just by the style of dress. Some kind of inn, perhaps, or club. I think it was a club. That's funny. That's funny. I don't know what kind of mishmash this is going to be, if it's going to make any sense, if there's going to be any rhyme or reason, but I gotta say I kind of do start out with those phrases most of the time, and I didn't even realize it until just this minute. I really do kind of say that every time, and then for some reason things come together and I end up loving what I've done most of the time. Not all the time. We can't love our own work all the time. I don't think, anyway. If you do, leave me a comment, because I would like to know your secret. There are some pieces I just, yikes. It's a big yikes from me. Yep. Alright, so what have we got here? Oh, squirrels. I love squirrels. They're cute. And I've really been reinterested. I've always had houseplants, never been without them, but lately I've been reinterested in, like, super building up my collection. I have this massive arrowhead, and it just, God, it just grows and grows. I can ignore it as long as I throw a shot of water at it every couple of days. It's happy, and it grows and it grows. I haven't changed its soil in years. I have an actual bag of topsoil sitting in the closet ready to throw on the top of this poor plant, but it hasn't had a proper soil change in years. And frankly, to be honest with you, there's been plants in my life that didn't do well after a soil change, so I'm going to add some soil to the top and water it through and let it be changed that way. I'm not going to disrupt that beautiful plant for the sake of my OCD clean soil thing. Not going to do it. I don't think that's fair. Wow, there are some really cool pictures in here for a mishmash. Like, it's really going to be no particular subject matter, just look at that. It's the right way up, too. I mean, that's that's the right way. So there's going to be no rhyme or reason, I don't think. I just think that it's just an impromptu put together kind of Gluebook page day. All right. Oh, there's an elephant. I saw an elephant. kicking a ball. An elephant kicking a ball. That is pretty cool right there. Right there. Okay, so let's get started with what we have just to see what we can pull together. Right, folks? Right, we are. Okay, so let's see what our main pages or pictures are going to be. I want to leave this side for a minute, just for a minute. So I think either this or this one's nice and leaves me more room on the page. Although I could half this one and do it that way as half. Okay, so if I brought the Greek temple down here, I really like the look of that. And then I've got this this architecture here. This would actually look nice if I cut that out. Okay, we can do that. Yeah. Alright, so and we'll put that jar right below him, just, you know, because, right? Just because. Alright. And that can go there. I love this picture, but these kinds of pictures don't fit everywhere, you know. They definitely don't. God, I hope the volume on this one works. I really goofed with a nice long video last week and didn't have the volume on my headset. And I was so mad at myself. I really was. I think this goes this way, so this would look nice here too. Ooh. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so let's get started putting some of this stuff down. And we'll cut this temple out. By Saturday night, the floor of my studio always looks so funny with all the strips of paper I've cut off or torn off of images. It's hilarious. My kids laugh at me. Why can't you just throw it in the... Well, because I'd be throwing every minute then. It's crazy. Once you get started trimming pictures, you know, you're on your way. Okay, we'll have to trim the corner of that, but there we go. Alright. A 649 card. Lotto 649, like a gift card thing. Too bad I didn't win. Haha. Okay, so I don't want to put any more of that down to see what I might be putting underneath or on top of. So this one might have to tuck in the back there. Nope. Nope. It doesn't work. Would that work? That would work. That would work. Okay, so we will cut this out. I don't know if I should put music in the gaps or not, but I'm at a loss for topics today, to be honest with you. The world seems to be at a sort of a weird it's this hum, you know what I mean? Like as if everybody's sort of waiting for something. Hard to describe, but that's what it feels like. Now, let's find out where we're sitting. So, ooh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. There's that thing again where we end up liking Our own stuff, right? Oh, I really like that. Yes. Okay, so we are going to connect the bottom corner because I'm not going to lay anything down right at this minute. Just the bottom corner. Okay, I like that. I think that looks really cool. All right. So, what comes next? Are we doing a half picture here, or are we doing the whole picture there? I kind of like the idea of the spring thing in a way, even though this isn't the Temple of Aphrodite. Sorry, not Aphrodite. Persephone. So, it can be that in my head if I want it to be. They don't fit exactly. There's that beautiful small basket. And there would be the spring buck. You know what I mean? But I don't know if I want to make it like exclusively that in a way. That's kind of neat in itself, to be honest with you. I kind of like that. That's off of the top of a kitchen page. Oh, I like that. I'm going to have to place that there. This is where this is going to have to live. I've changed my mind. See, I don't know if you guys do that. Do you like plan your whole collage ahead of time and have everything placed and know exactly what you want on your page? I'll do that, but so rarely, because I end up finding stuff I like even better. Alright, so then, okay, so if that's kitchen, elephants wouldn't fit. Okay, what have we got? Oh, some beautiful food things. What do you think? A couple of food items just because it's blessings? Blessings. Homage to our blessings. I love that owl. Where's the squirrel? Where did I put this squirrel? Hello, squirrel. Where did you go? Hello. Where's the bigger half-round squirrel? Squirrel. There you are. Okay, so what if they went and this guy went on this side? Okay. So then we need like a meadow, like a glade or a field or maybe something like that. What do you think? Glades, fields, glens, brooks, I don't know. Sandy beaches, salty beaches. No, I'm kidding. What do we have? That's kind of neat looking. That's kind of neat looking in a weird sort of way. Just his background, not even the image itself. That's kind of strange. I kind of like it, but then I'm strange, so, I myself am strange and unusual. What movie is that from, folks? Come on, movie buffs. They're trying to do a remake, or they are doing a remake of it, or have done a remake of it. Oh, this works. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so yeah, I like that. Believe it or not, for me that, yeah, okay, so we are going to go from here down to here. Okay, so oh, you know when you need a new pair of paper scissors? Like, I never have a problem with using my sewing scissors, my fabric scissors for paper. As long as it's not cardboard or something that's going to ruin the blades, then I'm fine with that. But when my paper scissors, whatever I'm using, gets dull or scratchy, the way that they can scratch together, oh, that drives me nuts. I don't like that at all. It's a weird feeling for me. Kind of one of those pet peeves, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Okay. And I shouldn't have placed that down. Let's take some off then, if that's the case. All right. And don't forget, if you want a non-white edge like that, where there's no white from the back showing, then tear it off always the opposite direction of the page you want, and you won't get that weird white edge. Just an FYI in case someone didn't know, because, you know, we all start somewhere, right? Alright, so I can take off some of this too. Alright, so let's get this laid down. Ooh, I really like that look, honestly. This look, I really, really like it. Alright, so right there. Alright, let's get this down right here. And we'll go from there. Alright. Haha. This one too. Oh, I just made it. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to get this picture laid down. I really like this. I know it's a simple thing, and sometimes there's a larger picture takes up the image field. And it's sometimes, you want to hear something crazy? Sometimes I feel as though I almost cheated because I have a larger image that takes up more of the image field, and then I feel like I've cheated by not having to lay down all these wonderful little images that go together, that I make go together, or whatever. So it's almost a feeling of cheating, believe it or not. It's crazy, but it's true. It's true. Alright. I really like this. Okay, so we can lay this one down at least across here. Alright. Alright. Alright, so, and we're putting squirrel here, correct? Yes, Janet, that's where we're putting squirrel. Just for you, dear. Yeah. So, I had this moment this week, and maybe some of my subscribers will, or listeners can relate. I got my first senior pension. And it was just like a weird moment. I thought the day I turned 65 was kind of strange, but that had a really weird kind of, it wasn't necessarily bad. I mean, geez, I got a discount at the weed store in Canada. Like, what the heck? Seniors get discounts at the weed store. But it had more to do with, like, I don't know, some kind of outside proof that this was it, like, there's no turning back, you know what I mean? We can't roll the clock back, and I've been feeling, you know, other than the vision thing, I've been feeling better and better physically for a while now. You know, sugar's in order, I don't have any high blood pressure. I'm very blessed. Some of my friends are going through hell, but I'm very blessed, and it just gave me a kind of a turn for a minute. Yep, when I looked at the deposit. Don't get me wrong, I paid for years into it through my taxes and my deductions and stuff, but it's kind of weird when you're sort of right there and there it is, woohoo, this is your turn, you know. So, if anybody thinks, well, if you think I'm being nuts, tell me how I'm. Hey, I'm open to criticism for sure, but okay. So for a mishmash page, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say that I kind of like the way this actually turned out, and that seems to, I'm very lucky, I'm very blessed with that, because I seem to be pretty satisfied most of the time with what I end up with. Mind you, I've ripped up, like I've torn up images or torn them off the page. You know, I've used the heat gun or dampened them a bit to get the image back off the page on occasion, but it's not my usual thing. Okay, so do we want to do this other page, or do we want to leave it at a nice, ooh, it's 26 minutes. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll probably come in tomorrow and do something on this page, something similar to the collage I did. Heck, it even looks nice, just the two side by side. But I really like, simple, but I really like the way it turned out. No rhyme, no reason, just a Saturday Gluebook page. Have a great weekend, guys.